morning news of Vietnam television channel Lam Dieu Linh and other Chinese illegal actions. Our program today is only focused on the EC to update the news to help the audience get the correct information and deep understanding of the EC situation. And we will update the situations along the EC, and then we will have an interview with the Major General Nguyen about the plan and the preparations of the naval force. First of May 2014, China moved its deep water during Rit, escorted by over 18 armed and military vessels and many airplanes to the Vietnamese waters and eastern the Rit. The locations greatly 18 miles deep into the Vietnamese continental shelf and exclusive economic zone, prescribed by the 1918 United Nations Convention on the Laws of the Sea, 1982 UNCLOS. By planting the Rit in the water, Chinese has obviously violated the Vietnam's sovereign rights and the jurisdiction over its exclusive economic zones and continental south in the East Vietnam Sea. Moreover, China's armed vessels accosting aggressively fire high-powered water cannons and intentionally rammed the Vietnamese public service and server ship, causing damage to many ships and injuring many people on the board. Vietnam is a sign a smooth restraints show every gesture of goodwill and is halted on dialogue channel to communicate with the Chinese authorities of different levels to expressing protest and demanding China to immediately withdraw its green rig and armed military vessels and airplanes from the Vietnamese waters. Nevertheless, up until now, China has failed to respond to Vietnam's legitimate demands. On the contrary, China has been slandering and blaming Vietnam while continuing to escalate its increasingly dangerous and serious acts of violence. Voice of commendations and concerns over the China illegal EC actions, as well as support for Vietnam position continue to be raised within and outside the countries, especially in the ASEAN. Many countries and international communities has called on China not to enforce, not to threaten the use of force, and to comply with international laws. Now, our on-spot reporter Pham Thi Quynh Anh updates on the situation today from the EC. Miss Quynh Anh, please.
Thank you. I'm Quynh Anh, reported directly from EC. From yesterday, our Vietnamese vessels has attempted to approach the Hai Giang oil rig 981, but were driven up with the aggressions of Chinese vessels. China has so far deployed a large number of vessels of various kinds to the area, including military, coast guard, marine patrols, and fishing rigs. They have formed 3 rings of protection around the illegal oil rig. At 8 a.m. this morning, Chinese ship 2112 has suddenly followed our Vietnamese ship 8003 and keep a distance of 180 meters from one side, while the Chinese vessels 3411 closely approached our vessel from another side. Both Chinese ships tried to block our Vietnamese ship from getting closer to the oil rig. At 11 a.m., together with another Chinese vessels, Chinese ships once again rammed and fired water cannons at Vietnamese ships. At this time, the commander of Vietnamese ships decided to take action. We did directly use our cannons to fire against Chinese cannons. After 1 hour, Chinese vessels stopped and withdrew. There was no injury. By this action, we Vietnamese has proved our determination that we don't want war. But if Chinese continue to violate our waters, we will use every appropriate measures to protect our sovereignty in the East Sea.
But that's the situation at sea, and now in land people are very angry as well as worried. Now we have Miss Pham Thi Quynh, who lives in Quảng Ngãi Shore and whose husband is a sea police still working at Vietnamese ship on Huyen areas. Hello, Miss Linh. I want to ask how long your husband been on the sea?
He was here for 2 months, and according to my husband's report, that the situation in the sea is very dangerous, and all my family is so worried for his life and the situation of our army in here. So all my family is based on him. So we are so worried and angry with this action, immoral action from Chinese, and I don't know how long they can be back home with me and my family, my children.
Okay, thank you. How the current situation affect your life, current life?
My husband and my father, my ancestor, caught fishing for a long time, for about 50 years. So I don't know why Chinese come to Vietnam and put a rig here. So what does it mean? And I don't know that don't care, but it affects to our life, affects to our food, affects to our fish that we catch. So all my family is so hungry that because we don't have anything to eat, because my family is worried and go far from home to catch fish and catch food that and they will not come back home for that. I think that for 1 week or 2 weeks they cannot come back home now.
We as well as the whole people in the country will understand your situation. And now at VTV News, what do you want to say to the whole people and to the authorities?
I don't know that, and I don't care to authorities or other people. I want my husband to be back home with me.
Okay, that's
yeah, that's what I want to say now.
Okay, thank you. Now we're back with Miss Linh to continue our program.
Thank you, Miss Quynh Anh. So we can see that Vietnam Coast Watch and Fisheries Surveillance Forces have remained at the side of the China Haiyang Shirou 981 oil rig demands its withdrawal from Vietnam Exclusive Economic Zone and continental south, as well as to ensure the safety for Vietnamese fishermen operating in the areas. The question is when and how to make the China stop the illegal actions. It still remains over the world and remains over the agents. Today, we also conduct an interview with the Major General Nguyen to know about the Vietnam plans and the preparations of the naval force. In my opinion, the negotiation and the communication at this time is not successful. So, should we have any action, or should we prepare anything at the worst case?
Yes, we already consider the situations and took steps to prepare for the war between Vietnam and China. We invest heavily in advanced military capabilities, especially naval system in Vietnam. We are beefing up firepower and hope to improve our odds in this exchange. Specifically, we prepare 12 Sukhoi and Sukhoi 27 fighter aircraft from 24 to 36 Sukhoi 30 Mk2 fighter crafts, 6 kilo submarines, 6 G-pods, 3.9 frigates, and 10 Molonigers fast attack crabs, 20 patrol boats, and 6 tarantulas convicts, and 2 signal convicts. Let us indicate that we won't attack Chinese vessels, but we are ready to restrict the actions and the attacks of from Chinese force.
Yeah, I think it's intelligence plan at this time.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Major General Nguyen for the interview. Today, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Pham Thi warned that China oil rig Haiyang Shiyou 9X1 can be stationed in any waters of any countries, not that Vietnam Sea as other presents. Vietnam Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Phạm Bình Minh assured that no matter what the tactics are, Vietnam has commitment and determination to protect national sovereignty and to request China to remove its oil rig, vessel as well as the aircraft from Vietnamese waters. However, Vietnam will act with restraint and opposed to any violence or force. And it is the end of today's news. The updates, news and information will be available in our tomorrow programs. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.